Hello and welcome to KS Sports TV. KS Sports TV. Welcome. All right, so good night, everyone. Good night. Um, as you can see, this is my first show live on YouTube, and this show, this show, will just bring you sports. I'll give you note. I'll give you updates on football, cricket, track and field, basketball, and much more. So, people, please like, share, and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts on this first show. So, good night, Brian. Brian, big up yourself. Samty, big up yourself. I should be having a guest join on the show in short order. So, yeah, as you can see in the topic is this England squad overrated? Share out the live, people. Share out the live. Share out the live. Is this England squad overrated? Is this England squad overrated? Plus, for the older folks who were there in 1998 when the Reggae Boys qualified for the World Cup, it's a little flashback. So, what memories do you have during that time? Where were you? You can just type it in the comment section. Share out the live. Share out the live. I'm doing something. Hold on. Give me a second. So that's a link. That's the link. That's the link for persons who want to join on the YouTube platform and come and discuss about the World Cup. So yes, people, how are you enjoying the World Cup so far? Let me know in the comment section. How are you enjoying the World Cup so far? How it is going? Argentina losing. Brazil fans making a lot of noise. Will they win the World Cup? I don't know. Brazil fans, how are you feeling? Will Argentina win tomorrow? Me no watch World Cup. You must watch it. It's the best. You must watch it. Argentina to the world, Brazil all the way. So the Brazil fans are hyping up. Oh God. How is the World Cup going so far? For most of you. Let me not. So England, touch a little bit on England. I think the England side should have won today with the type of players that they got. All right, so sorry for that technology problem. Internet is kind of giving a little trouble. So England, I think that England is a overrated team at this World Cup. For me, this England side should have won today with the type of players that they got. I think they were struggling a little bit. They needed today in the USA match. They needed creativity. They wanted something else. Something was missing from that England side. I think Phil Foden should have come on. He would have changed the game. I think Trent should have started. They were lacking in creativity. I think Saka should have come off a little bit earlier. Grealish should have came on a lot earlier. Kane not do nothing much today. And I think Eng and the next thing, I pick England to reach the World Cup final. But after I saw them today, me not think them will reach no less than the round of 16. I don't think England will reach round of 16 the way I see them play today. Argentina now. Argentina now, and Argentina has to win. Argentina is going to play a do or die match tomorrow. If they not come out on the front foot against Mexico, Mexico is going to give them a run for their money. Because Mexico want to go through. And none of the CONCACAF teams has really performed in this World Cup. I think Brazil will reach the final. I must say, but I think Brazil has the best squad in this year's World Cup. And this is the first World Cup. I can't cost the Brazil squad. So they better make sure say Brazil win the World Cup. You better make sure. The people that let me share my screen. Um um Give me a second. Share my screen. Share my screen. Wi-Fi fight mode. All right. So let me share the screen. Let me share my screen. Nadeta, good night. Good night, Nadeta. Good night. Big up yourself, Nadeta. Brian, good night. Big up yourself, Brian. Share out the live. Share out the live. Share screen. So Argentina will be playing Mexico tomorrow. Who do you think will win? Type a score in the comment section below. Argentina versus Mexico. Let me see prediction. Argentina versus Mexico. Will Argentina win? Will Argentina get sent home tomorrow? I'm up in there. Playboy, big up yourself. Are you? Playboy, big up yourself. Argentina versus Mexico. Who will win? So three persons can give me their prediction. Or four. At least three persons or four persons for Argentina versus Mexico match. So Playboy say 3-1. 3-1 Mexico. Tashel Edwards said 3-1. Argentina. Brian said Mexico 1-0. Carlin Johnson say Mexico will win tomorrow. Brazil fans. No want the man them gets to know him early tomorrow. So no World Cup for Messi. You need to watch World Cup now later. You need to watch football. The best sports. Share out the live, people. Share out the live. Share out the live. Share out the live. I should have. Give me a couple seconds. 6-0. 6-0. 0-0 to who? I don't think that match is going to be a draw match, you know. Puppy the, Puppy the fact say Argentina nah score. You mad man? So if Brazil fans them want Argentina forget buried tomorrow. Ah boy. We will all see. We will all see. Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow is the day. Argentina have to go hard and or go home. That's right. I think Argentina go win, man. Argentina will win. But they have to come out on the front foot. If them come out, if they not come out good, they will get beaten. Because Mexico is gonna want to go through because Mexico is on 1 point. Mexico is on 1 point. So if Argentina not come out on the A game tomorrow, I think that's going to be it for them. So them have to come out in the A game. Else tomorrow gonna be Messi last day in the World Cup. He's 35, 36 years old now. And I think he will hang up his boot after this World Cup. Spain is my side, Tashel Edwards. Spain is my team. Spain is my team. Okay? Spain. So what do you think about England squad? What do you think about England squad? Fun and joke aside now. What do you think about England squad? What do you think about England squad? Brian, play a boy. All the people them a watch football. What do you think about England squad? You know if you say England can go final? Alright, let me just link in the comment section. Hold on the Brian. All right, so that's the link. You can just click the link and join on the platform if you want to, and share your thoughts. Share your thoughts. Come on and share your thoughts.
Yeah, bro. You hear me?
Walk on, walk on, walk on.
Ah, you nah gonna see me in the dog, but yo, me I go dark out in my room, but yo, dog. Really and truly, he World Cup.
Mm,
This I most competitive World Cup to me. You know what I'm saying? Because
mm.
England, yo, England have class on top of class on top of class of baller. You see me I say? And we can what 32 countries that World Cup, right?
Right.
And and you can name at least three baller out of all 32 countries where you know say yo, him in a one big club of Europe. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
you have the likes of Brazil, Argentina, Spain, France, England, Portugal. Me say Argentina,
Argentina have good side, you know.
the traditional sides, right?
Mm-hmm.
They, they, them, them, them basically, would I say, basically World Cup. Hard to predict, but me, I gotta say, it's between Portugal or Brazil as champions, right? But,
Yeah.
but me personally, so far World Cup entertaining to me because as a Brazilian fan, me see Argentina lose 36 winning streak, and me see Germany lose and Brazil win. So Argentine then kinda shake up over it and the German them me go on, you see what I say? And Neymar out as you
The
can see.
Germany. I, I think them saying Sully not gonna go by the time them to play a match.
He doubtful. Him I go there
But him
face.
doubtful to the second match.
Yeah, him doubtful serious and group matches, but him doubtful throughout the whole entire World Cup. You know, say fitness and he wellness, he ankle and so on. So you have to just accept the fact that yo, Neymar are my baller, don't get me wrong, But you have to just accept the fact that Brazil Brazil team is way better without Neymar. You see me I say?
Yeah, man. Brazil. This that's the one reason why I can't go them squad. Because them always a depend on Neymar. And this squad of them have starting 11 and the bench is strong.
Yeah, ball
So
after ball. But me now, me now, me would I say, well, give me a minute.
because the question I was going to ask,
Mm,
when if Brazil, because I don't think Brazil concede that so much goal yet. When
mm.
them concede, can them play as a team and work together and play under pressure?
All right. From my vantage point, you see, Brazil, Brazil is a competitive side. You see me I say? Brazil is a fighting side. Brazil is a young side. Um, Brazil age age group, maybe most what they call that the term there again.
Hmm?
Most of them ball, you see, Simpler.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them baller, them age between 25 to 30 or younger. You see what I say? So
Yeah, yeah,
his side I go have legs where to play under pressure. You see what I say? Unlike
yeah,
Argentina,
yeah,
yo, like Messi, you see, yo, me talk this publicly. You see, Lionel, Andres, Messi, Rocuso, and
yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro are two greatest to play the sport. But we have to differentiate between Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi
Right.
because with Cristiano Ronaldo, them are two forward, but one right wing, one left wing. But with Cristiano Ronaldo, the lion, you see, the lion is not if is the lion
Mm,
is the king of the jungle. The lion is not the fastest, he's not the biggest, and he's not the smartest.
mm-hmm.
But why he is classified as the king of the jungle is because of his mind and his willpower. People will um debate daily and say Lionel Messi born to play football, but Cristiano Ronaldo trained to play football. Yo,
Right.
my point,
But
it two of them.
no cut you know.
Mhm,
You know, you know. You see, for me,
mhm,
you don't know. See me, none of them are on my ball already.
mhm.
But if me I pick a team, Messi would be in my team because midfielders and like technical ability. Even though Christie is a goal scorer.
All right, that are your opinion, right? That are your
Mm-hmm.
opinion. But Cristiano Ronaldo now have a side for shine. You see me I say?
But team is strong too.
But watch 2021 when Cristiano Ronaldo rejoined Manchester United, right? Manchester United are shit.
Right.
No, no, you can't say that on the live. Man United, shit.
No.
And shit.
I'm
And, and, and,
supposed to
and
have a guest giant shortlist. Hold on, hold on. I'm supposed to have a guest giant shortlist, so you know, make it quick.
them are filth, right? Put it more appropriate.
Yeah,
Them trashy. Them trashy. And Cristiano Ronaldo came
yeah,
and
yeah.
he finished third in the golden boot for the league, right? Golden boot race. Which
Right,
Son Heung-min Son and Mohamed Salah share the boot. So you know say they not go have a second place. You know say they have two first place, I go have a third place, right?
right.
Him and his stamping class. You can see it there, yo. From 13 years ago when Cristiano Ronaldo left Manchester United and he take off that number 7 shirt. Everybody will touch that shirt, they never perform. Anybody will wear number 7 for Man U never perform because they have a 7's curse, right? Cristiano, Cristiano Ronaldo
Alright,
came
say
back.
me up, never get in here. You want me up the top?
Uncle Ricky, please can
Okay.
you mute your mic?
Well, may I listen?
Yeah, yeah. Start, Brian.
Yeah, so Cristiano Ronaldo
Let's
now,
hear
he
from.
come put on back in jersey, right? And
Mm-hmm.
him dominate. And more you notice the difference between the two ball of them. You have Cristiano Ronaldo will play tremendously under pressure. The greatest thing when you put him under pressure, you watch football, you know, say, yo, when they crowd up on Messi, hat trick. Anytime one side one go on like say they want follow up in thing a trick. You see me I say?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No, yo, now yeah, Man U fan dog. They were playing bad, but they have quality in the team. No quality in the so Fred are no quality. McTominay are no quality. Um, MMM. Who else on your side? Fred, McTominay, and Harry Maguire, and they have what a two man they all up beside. To me, a two man all up beside. There we are keep a Cristiano Ronaldo. We are Philly bag. You see me I say? Cristiano Ronaldo are playing
Mm-hmm.
part, they are playing part, but bro, like Harry Maguire, him jealous and want to score. So I won't goal him know if he score. But when me I try to say that, Mr. Smith, no dog here, Mr. Smith. What I'm trying to say here, and I'm trying to conclude. Cristiano Ronaldo, you say you would have put Messi in your team, but put Cristiano Ronaldo over a free kick in score, over a penalty in score, a ball hanging in a ear in a box in score. In score off a weak foot, in score make you look like a strong foot. In score we amount of goal half an head than when Messi score half in right foot, right? When you say Messi,
Yeah,
when you,
man.
when you, when you say Messi score with the hand, right? Which that that a thief is as well that's it. You know me? That's a cheat that's cheating, right? And that's cheating. My ball, I know, score with somewhere in a way. You can't get foul or nothing for you know. In private, right? Know. You remember that goal? There?
But the penalty when get for there was not a penalty, you know.
Yo, that I debate. That I debate we are going over.
That was not a penalty.
Oh, yesterday, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yesterday. Yesterday match play. If you notice,
Well
bro.
on the Brian. After you finish this give Ricardo a talk.
All right. Let me finish that point. Watch out. If you notice, Cristiano Ronaldo was the last person to control the ball. Him control the ball, and the defender was slightly behind him, right? The defender put a body upon him. Remember, say Cristiano Ronaldo, I see him where if defender foul him, I saw him foul the defender, you know. Which me personally would have say is a light penalty, but it's still a penalty.
Penalty soft, brother. It's soft.
It's still a penalty.
It's soft.
And we can't take it back. It done gone on in a history book already, man. I first man for scoring
You done gone
five
already?
consecutive World Cups. No other man never do it. I closest man can do it and a 4 World Cup in do it. You know? So yo, give Ricardo attack. Me I put my phone on charge and go and listen till me ready for button again. Zin?
Yeah, man. Me want guess how come on for the show, so we have to wait till after. Ricardo.
Well, go on, brother.
Yeah.
Good night, Mr.
No, you
Smith.
can't go. Good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
man.
night. Good night.
No, go fight the
Alright.
system, you
See
know,
ya.
so you have to guess for win.
Yeah.
Mm.
So what your thoughts on the
What
World Cup
does
so
me
far?
say? Well, if you play good and a
It's echoing.
score, well, yeah, hear me now.
Yeah, man.
Mm. Well, I'm saying if you play good and a score, you're likely to
Mm-hmm.
get beaten or end up as a draw match. And if you
Mm-hmm.
score and not defend good, you're likely to get beaten. Obviously, Argentina then stand up and make it side and beat them. So we don't have no problem.
Right.
If you're not a player, you go out. And that most of the team then come with
Right.
just big names and no play. You get me I say? So
So
it's
I say
like
England say come with
everybody
them.
yeah, everybody have a thing against still. And Messi make it, everybody want him play for him, and blow for him, Him go out there and him do what he
Mm-hmm.
can do. Alright. So I say go. Alright?
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm. So
Argentina
for
have to
me,
win tomorrow.
if he, yeah, them a play tomorrow. They need to come
Yeah,
off
have to win.
on top watch World Cup.
Me think them a
They
think
need
about
to top
Messi too
watch World
much.
Cup one way. Top think about one man. Top think about
Yeah.
one man. Cause it's same thing. I say Cristiano this and Cristiano that, and Messi is
Mm.
a baller, not a selfish baller like Cristiano. That's why I'm trying to talk about Cristiano saying score this and score that. Messi we are different I goal and get somebody else to score. So it's all about Cristiano did it. So it's like
Yeah,
I feel like them a
me
watch
can't
World Cup one.
Point of view.
Yeah. You understand?
Yes, yeah, man, but in Brian.
Yeah.
yeah, man, more about team, man. You see?
Yeah.
Yo, watch ya. Missy last season, right? Last season, Missy Cristiano Ronaldo
Make it
assist
quick.
about 10 to 11 goal, right? And the whole 10 to 11 goal them
Mm-hmm.
miss. But how can Cristiano Ronaldo be a selfish baller when he has 200 and add assists, almost 300, better than where Xavi do as a great midfielder, Iniesta do as a great midfielder, Ronaldinho do, um Kevin De Bruyne, you can put Cristiano Ronaldo right behind Lionel Messi, but Lionel Messi like assist both, right? Because he's not a selfish baller. If you watch
Mm-hmm.
Lionel Messi, you can see say film pattern of ball game is exactly like Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho is a kind baller. Yeah, ball, you score. Ronaldinho enjoy football. Cristiano Ronaldo, him take football seriously, which Messi does the same, but Messi doesn't show that. Messi, Messi said in an interview once, where anytime he lose a crucial match, him always go home, lock up in a room and cry. But Cristiano Ronaldo, I'm man where I go lay down in a make life and cry to yo, me feel it. You see what I say? So yo, and yo, don't get me wrong, the two man them are greatest to play sports in yo, Messi and Ronaldo. I agree with you, brother. And they use them nowadays. Them will never reach for them standard because football get easier now and the money in a football. Back in the days, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi them have to fight for them spot. You see what I say? And them play
Right.
football because they love football. Look for Oscar. You remember Oscar, the Brazilian Oscar, after 2014 World Cup. You hear nothing more about him?
I don't
God
know
then choose
something India play.
don't a jump.
China League. China
Yeah,
Japan, yeah.
yeah. Him him choose money over passion. Cristiano Ronaldo, passion. Oh, yo, you guess his head, man.
I guess it's here.
Hi.
Good night. Good night, Mr. Simon.
Good evening to everyone tuning in. Thank you for having me. Really,
How are
really
you?
appreciate it, and hope you all are doing well.
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Long day, with the World Cup matches 5 a.m. Jamaica time, it means a lot of early mornings, a lot of late nights, but most things under control. You and the family are doing okay, and enjoying the World Cup as a whole.
Right. let me just get straight into it, Mr. Simon. I know England is a side, right?
Yes, yes. England is a
Oh,
side I've seen it before. Yeah, yeah, man.
so what are your thoughts on them so far? Because I
All right.
think they're not producing as so they're supposed to.
Yes, I will. You're on the right track there. So I didn't have a problem with the squad in terms of the squad that got selected for the World Cup. First game, great in attacking output. You can clearly see that there was some work being done on teams to press. This second game now against the US, personally, I think they were taken lightly. Secondly, I don't think the right personnel was used. I think that the Bukayo Saka should have been replaced for Phil Foden. Foden didn't see a single minute
Right.
in the field, and this is honestly one of our best players. Uh, Pep Guardiola said this is the best youngster I've ever worked with. So that shows you the high praise how great the sort of player is. So that caught me by surprise that he didn't get a single minute on the field. Rashford, cool. No problem with it. Grealish, cool. Henderson, we want to get him some minutes in the tournament because he want to get him fit and everything. Fine. But you can't leave a gem like Phil Foden on the bench. And for me, that's the one area that I said to myself, it could have happened. Something special could have happened if he was utilized well. But unfortunately, it didn't turn out in that sort of vein. So disappointed with the result, but still top of the table. So you know what it means. Fate still in your hands. And if England goes and beats Wales on
So
Tuesday, then all to play for.
so why I think he's not using Trent? Because I think Trent would give a quality at right back, even though they say he can bend properly
Yeah,
when they
the
need
thing
that
with Gareth
spark.
Southgate, yeah, the thing with Gareth Southgate is that he puts a lot of trust and faith in the players that does well for him. So Kieran Trippier will always play for him. Trent, I expect him more so in the round of 16 because that's when England likely to go into a situation where they would play three central defender, right wing back, left wing back. So that will be an opportunity for Trent to play on the field. I will, so I would expect a round of 16 for Trent to play within the competition. Kyle Walker would be fit can play right centre half, and of course that would mean that possibly Trippier will go to left back, or Luke Shaw stays at left back. So I would say look out for Trent in the round of 16 of the competition. Time coming.
Right. I think so. I think the way that England played in the first match, I think Southgate should have actually played USA the same way, and I don't know why he reverted back to the old ways of playing.
Mm. Yeah, that was honestly,
I think he should have put go out in front and
yeah. So you see,
somehow
hmm hmm I understand, I fully get with what you mean. I fully understand it because what worked for him at the Euros and the World Cup, he wouldn't deviate from it. Personally, for me, I would want to see more attacking players on the pitch. But he believes in balance and being pragmatic and everything like that. So for me, it's not a surprise. I wouldn't expect it to change for Wales next week. So from that angle, don't worry about. I mean, there's nothing we can do there. But as I said, round of 16, where England would play either Senegal or Ecuador, yeah, that's the game where I feel like you're gonna see changes, and you might see a different England. You'll be like, but hold on, why we didn't see this England in the group stage, or why we never see Trent? Because that's when those players will come to the fore. I think he's trying to manage the minutes of the players well. You'd have seen how much Trent would have played at Liverpool and other players like that. So it's about being able to manage those minutes well. So Kyle Walker coming back, Kyle Walker should get a few minutes. Calvin Phillips as well. So he's just trying to manage those resources as best as possible.
because to me they are saying that this England squad is overrated. This England squad is overrated. Mason Mount is overrated. Do you think that some of the players in the squad are overrated? Or the English media is overrated the players?
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah,
So
man. So I was saying, I expect something changes, but go ahead. I'm sure you have other things you want to ask.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So Simon, I was saying that we lost Simon there.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm there, man. I'm there.
All right. So Simon, um, I was saying that before. They're saying that this England squad is overrated. Is that the Mount Mason Mount? Most of the most of the players in the squad, or is it that the media over in England is overrated the players, are just so them stay, what do you think? What say you?
Yeah, so for this set of players, no, I wouldn't say overhype or overrate because it is a quality team and this is one of England's best squads in recent times. It really, really is. And a lot of the players in the squad deserve the praise that they've been getting. And it's clear because these are players going on to win the Champions League and top titles in England. So they're being very competitive at their club. Past tournaments, yes, very much overhyped because while they're good individually, as a team, it was different because you have the Lampards, the Gerrards, the Scholes, the Beckhams individually. Yeah, world class players. But when they came as a team, it wasn't the case. It's a different scenario this time around. And if you were to ask me how far England can go, or for me, I think anything based on the talent in the squad, anything less than a semi-finals will be considered failure. That's honestly how I feel. Anything less than semi-finals will be considered failure. Round of 16 exit, that is a failure. Quarterfinals, you could say, uh, par based on everything. But yeah, for me, at that stage, and based on the talent in the squad, so we can go all night talking about the talent that is there. The Madisons, the Grealishes, the Callum Wilsons, the Kanes, the Rashfords, the Raheem Sterling, the Sakas, and we haven't even called Callum Gallagher, Conor Gallagher as yet, and others, parts of the squad. So for me, this squad, if they don't win this World Cup, they would have to win Euro 2024, honestly.
Because to be fair, Simon, I picked England when I was doing my brackets. I picked England to reach the final, because I judged them what they did in the last World Cup in 2018, where they reached the semi-final, and I judged them based off the Euro, where they reached the final. So
Right.
that is what I judged them off. But the way I see them play today, I was kind of concerned. They
Yeah.
were not playing to their full potential.
I understand what you mean, and I rather them have this blip in form now rather than later in the competition. I'm happy that there was that wake up call. So now the coaching staff will be like, all right, guys, we can't take anybody for granted. We can't take anybody lightly. We know we have to raise our standards for the next game and games moving forward. So I'm glad that that warning bell came off in this game and not later within the competition itself. How much was already happening now. So if there's any problem, it's already there. So later now, come Tuesday, it's a different story for the team. So I know the result is concerning, but still top of the group, 4 points, clean sheet, and a win against Wales, and basically group honors is secured. So not worried to them.
Do you think the USA put on a good show? I know they have a young team. They're trying to build a team for the 2026 World Cup. Do you think they put on a good show showing during this World Cup? with Weston
Today, that
McKennie and Tyler Adams and others.
yeah, today I think they did very well. The first game against Wales in patches in terms of how they wanted to play. In for this game in particular, yes, they did very well. And for a majority of the game, you said that they could have the best chances in the game. And when you named that you call there that Tyler Adams, the Brendan Adamsons, the Pulisic's of this world, the Tim Weah, they have another World Cup qualifying cycle, and that next cycle they'll either be mid 20s or in their late 20s, which would naturally be
Right.
their peak. So, and on home soil. So that in itself would give them the impetus to be better than where they are right now. It's a change. It's a different cycle for them. Being at the World Cup, yes, is is something that they should have accomplished, which they did. But honestly, I think they can beat Iran, in my opinion, and that they should get to the round of 16 and face the Netherlands.
Right. My next
Mhm.
question to you. Which player in this World Cup do you think is going to flop, or which or who is going to rise and perform that other clubs in Europe can see them?
Yeah, this is an interesting one, and really, really interesting one. Bearing in mind that we have some great young players at this tournament, great young players. I was really, really looking forward to Jude Bellingham. Played very, very well against Iran.
Mm-hmm.
We saw that, in fragments today as well. But if I had to say, this is the youngster moving forward. This is the young man that I really can't wait to see what the future hopes for him. It's basically a midfielder and somebody who scored quite recently. Spanish midfielder Gavi, 18 years old,
Mm-hmm.
Barcelona. I don't think he'll leave Barcelona, but I just think that he's the young player that you're gonna have to say, look out for him because 2026 he could be the player of the tournament. So Gavi is one in particular, and then of course Pedri is another, who is
Mm-hmm.
basically 20 years old as well. And then when you bear in mind the other players that there are around these individuals, it's amazing the rebuild Spain has had within their squad, of course, after missing out on the last eight of the last World Cup, and of course, first round dropouts in 2014. So, in
2018.
terms of, yeah, 2018 was round of 16 exit, yeah. So basically, I would have to say Gavi. Gavi would be the one for me in terms of that aspect. That I would have to say, yeah, he's the young player to watch. He's a great, and definitely a bright future awaits for that young man right there. Absolutely.
Right. S- Um. So the German Spain game. I know Spain is mine, so what are your thoughts on Germany and what are your thoughts on Spain before that when that game come on Sunday? What do you feel? How do you feel that game will go?
Just feel that Germany is not going to leave it to chance. They know them within themselves. Because remember, in the other game, early in the morning, Japan is going to play Costa Rica. And Costa Rica are the worst
Mm-hmm.
team in the World Cup.
Yep,
So,
they're all age.
exactly. And Japan is going to beat Costa Rica, which puts Japan on 6 points. So that basically means that if Spain beats Germany, Germany is out. So Germany has no margin for error, no margin for error at all. So my thoughts and anticipation is that the Germans will mix things up a bit. I expect Musiala to have an important role. Mukoko, who's at Dortmund, I would start him, to be honest with you. And worst case scenario, I see a draw in that game, but the Germans will be going all out for those 3 points. Personally, I predict a draw, but I personally feel that the Germans are not going to leave anything to chance and make it back to back like 4 years ago. So yeah, that's what I feel.
Sorry about that, Simon. I have a little internet issue.
Yeah, man, no problem. I understand. I understand. So yeah, I say 1-1 in that game, but if there's to be a winner, there will be the Germans.
Which game? So during this World Cup, which game is the most interesting game have you seen so far? And do you like how it is going?
Most interesting game so far, I would have to say the the Argentina Saudi Arabia game. That was the most interesting. Saudi Arabia play a high line and did it so intelligently. So I have to give them a lot of praise for what they have done.
Mm-hmm.
And you can look at the trend as well. The Middle Eastern countries and North African countries, teams and countries that are in that area close to Qatar, they're the
Mm-hmm.
ones that are getting some results. Saudi Arabia, they got a win. They're a few hours from Qatar. Tunisia, they got a point on the board as well. So they're up and running within the competition as well. Morocco, they got a point in their opening game as well. So, the teams that are in that region, they know the conditions, they know the facilities. So it would feel almost like a home game, almost. So that is why, it's so great. And that would be the most interesting one for me. And as I said, I'm looking forward to the rest of the tournament. And I can't wait for the knockout stages, when teams start to drop like flies, because that's the time when people are going to start to make noise. And that's when we're going to see Brazil fans in Jamaica start to cry.
As we touch Brazil topic, what's your say on this Brazil squad?
All right. It's a good team. It's a good team. I Depth in goal, Edison Allison. They took a risk by only taking basically one right back because Danny Alves, I don't expect him at 39 to play a whole lot. Central defense is an interesting one. Marquinhos has been doing great, but in the qualifiers, it was Eder Militao that did so well with them in a tandem together. But it's Thiago Silva that's with him. The thing is for me with Brazil, everything has just gone smoothly. They haven't lost since losing the Copa America final, and they've just gone on an unbeaten run since. So everything has just gone and fell into place for Brazil. I want to see that test. I want to see them be 1-0 down, 2-0 down. How are they going to react under the pressure? Because we haven't seen that from Brazil since the last time that they were in a World Cup.
Right.
We haven't seen them go that 1-0 down since the Copa final. How are you going to react under the pressure? And that is what I desperately want to see because things have gone so smoothly. The real teams, the best teams, the teams that go deep and far in the competition are those that know how to grind out results. And that's what you need in a World Cup. It's 7 games, but still, even in that 7 games, you're going to need to grind out a result. So I have Brazil going to the semifinals, and I have them going to the third place after that.
Um, what's your
Yeah.
thought on the France squad as well? Do you think Mbappe company can do the job again, like Brazil and Italy?
It's hard to defend a World Cup. There's a reason why only 2 countries have won the World Cup back to back. So it's a difficult one. It's a really, really difficult one. And France have carried 10 players from their squad from 2016. And usually when you want to win a World Cup, you want to ensure, yes, you have a few World Cup winners, but you want to have some hunger in the team. Players that have done there so they can have that same sort of drive and energy and desire to go out and win the title. So for me, personally, I feel that the French team is a good team, a team worth watching.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, I feel with no Kante and Pogba in the midfield, it's a challenging one, really, really challenging one. If Benzema was still there, I would say to you,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, title contenders, honestly. But a quarter final is not realistic for the French.
Do you think this Denmark team can give them trouble tomorrow?
Yes, man. Denmark beat them twice this year already. This year, 2022, Denmark have them tickets. Denmark have them tickets this year. It's like France's bogey team in a sense because of the results that they've had. And
Mm-hmm.
Denmark has beaten France at a World Cup as well back in 2002. And France were eliminated from that result as well. So I do believe that Denmark has the ability to beat them. When you look at the Danish squad, you might not see world class players, but what you do see is a team, and I don't use that word lightly. Team players that are willing to sacrifice, work for the cause, sometimes play out a position. That's a team, and there's a reason why they got to the semifinals of the Euros because of that team
Right.
mentality, that never give up drive. So look out for that.
So do you think they are one of the dark horses in this World Cup?
Yes, absolutely. Denmark is
Reach
my
the
dark horse.
final.
Yeah, Denmark is my dark horse. I think in my bracket I have them to the quarterfinals, but it wouldn't surprise me if they went further than that. But yes, I think Denmark is one of my dark horses for the competition, hands down, 100%.
All right. I guess that's it for now. So people, this is Simon Preston. You can go over to his YouTube page, check out Simon Preston Reggae Boys. He give you every update on the Reggae Boys, and those who are in the current Reggae Boys squad and those who are supposed to be in the squad. Because Simon, look, before you're going to Simon, I'm watching the World
Mm.
Cup and seeing the CONCACAF team plays. Sometimes I say, oh, Jamaica are not reaching at this World Cup.
Yeah, trust me. I just have to shake head. Where Costa Rica is, we could have done a better game against Spain, honestly. Honestly, I feel like we'd have done a better job than Spain. But happy Costa Rica get the seven still, because I'm come Jamaica, come play World Cup qualifier with COVID. I served them right. Them should I get 10 or 12. Honestly, man. Still frustrated about it.
You know,
Honestly. It them carry man like Brian Ruiz, Joel Campbell,
Brian
Patience
Ruiz.
Oviedo. Yeah. Brian Ruiz are 40.
Just
40.
exactly. Joel
Like
Campbell 30 year old.
yeah, keeper 35.
Them backline are average I think them backline is most of them backline is at 30, 20 or 29 or 30 year old.
Exactly. That is true. Mm-hmm. It's bossy. Everything's set.
Yeah man.
It's one team out in
So
Qatar.
hopefully is
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, man, going through.
Whew, this I think going into the round of 16 there's going to be some interesting games.
Yes,
So we
absolutely.
will look out for the
Results. Yeah, for sure. And you can always buzz me when the round of 16 time come, and we can go through some of those predictions. But going into tomorrow, I have Australia over Tunisia. I have a
mm-hmm.
draw in the Saudi Arabia Poland game. I have Argentina to edge Mexico, and I have Denmark to edge France.
So you're saying that Denmark is going to top the group?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I have. Backshot or backtrack everything. So yeah.
Because most people have Denmark top in that group.
Yeah,
Most
a
people have
real.
them top in that group.
And I hope it happens. It's nice to have a World Cup where you have those surprises, you have those, changes of everything. It's what makes the game, so interesting. You don't see the same thing over and over and over again. You get to see something different.
Right.
Yeah, man, I'm
Right,
looking forward.
Simon. So, Simon, link up.
Mm. Yeah, man, no
Link up
first thing,
again.
man. Yeah, man, we'll
Big
talk.
up
We'll,
yourself.
we'll
Yeah,
keep.
man, Simon.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Yes, Simon. All right, so people, that was Simon Preston from UX or TVG. So people, I think this will be it for tonight's show. My next show will be on probably Monday. Not sure is it. So if you enjoy the show, give a thumbs up. If you don't, put up a like. Please share the video, share the comment, share your thoughts in the comments below, down in the comments below. And there will be more contents coming out soon. So this is KO Sports TV, and we reach at this point. We say I am out.